Hello everyone, this is Suraj Panda and my friend Rahul Oja. We are both from class 10 from Dadiji Public School. Today we have done an art integrated project describing the geographical condition of Maharashtra. So Rahul, should we continue?
Yes. Before we start it, I would like to give a very festive thanks to CBSE board. What about you?
Yes, I also like to thanks to CBSE.
So here we both want to give a very special and a very festive big thanks to CBSE board, because CBSE board has been give us such a chance by which we can present us.
So Rahul, I think we should continue.
So let's begin.
So let's talk about some of the geographical features of Maharashtra.
So some of the geographical features of Maharashtra are like it covers the western middle part of the country. It has a very long coastline stretching almost 720 kilometers along the Arabian Sea.
These are the basic things, and I know that we are already read in this thing in 9th class. But Suraj, would you want to know about something new, that agriculture in Maharashtra, which I had read in Google and with some books?
Yes, say something.
Okay. So let's talk about agriculture in Maharashtra. Maharashtra is a leading state in agriculture. Maharashtra has some important crops like cotton, jaggery, bajra, rice, wheat and other pulses, etc. Raj, would you know about how much square kilometer of land taken by Maharashtra to growing vegetables?
No, I don't know. You say.
That is 13.66 lakh kilometer square of land. And in Maharashtra, 60% of land uses in agriculture.
Rahul, I think they have a very high population. That's why they're using 60% of land in agriculture. And as they're using the majority of land in agriculture, they are living in a densely populated area, is it?
Obviously.
Rahul, you have said about the primary sector. Can you let me say something about the secondary and tertiary sector?
Obviously. Tell something about it.
So let's talk about some of the industries in Maharashtra.
Maharashtra is one of the most industrialized state in India. Some of the major industries are like cotton textile mill, IT, machineries, electricity, etc.
Suraj, when our India became freedom, Mahatma Gandhi told to every Indian that every Indian should be use khadi clothes to avoid foreign clothes. But nowadays, why khadis are not used? Why only cotton mill textiles are using?
Rahul, here what is happening in the cotton textile mills, it take a very less time to produce large amount of cloth. But in the case of khadi, it take a very much amount of time to produce a single piece of cloth. And no one has time nowadays to produce cloths. And as you have seen that the population of Maharashtra is very high. So the demand of clothes is very high and the businesses are running very well.
Back to topic.
It's the second most industrialized state after Tamil Nadu, contributing 27 trillion Indian rupees to India's GDP. And it also provides home to certain industries just like Audi India, Ambuja Cement, Atom Technologies and Asia Motor Work.
Suraj, in both cases of Maharashtra, you had told that population is increasing. Can you explain something about population in Maharashtra?
So here just see, in India, population is growing day by day. As the population is growing, the demand is also growing. That's why the businesses and industries are growing all over the three sectors. So Rahul, do you want to know what is the population rates according to the latest census in Maharashtra?
Yes, obviously.
According to 2011 census, Maharashtra had a population of 11.24 crores. And per each kilometer square, there are almost 365 people.
I think that's why all buses and trains are filled with passengers.
Wow. And having the sex ratio of 929 and the literacy ratio of 82.34, it is the second most populous state after Uttar Pradesh. So Rahul, what should be the climatic climatic condition of Maharashtra?
Okay, so let's discuss about it. Maharashtra has tropical region with a typical climate. And as we know that India contains 3 seasons. In case of Maharashtra, summer season impact maximum.
So why it is happening so?
Raj, you have already explained about it that Maharashtra is one of the most industrialist state. And this is the reason for causing pollution. And it is also producing greenhouse gases. And you also know that Maharashtra is situated near the equator.
So Rahul, let me discuss some of the famous places in Maharashtra.
Yes, obviously.
So let's talk about Mumbai. Finally, Mumbai. Mumbai is the city of dreams and glory. From Bandarwali to Gateway of India, like popular infrastructures are there. It is one of the largest city in India and one of the most populous city in India. It has almost the population of 13 million people. It is also known as the city of cinema because Hindi cinema, often called Bollywood, and formerly as Bombay Cinema. In Indian Hindi language, films are based in Mumbai. That's the reason why most of the teenagers have the dream to come Mumbai.
So let's talk about Bandarwali. Bandarwali is situated in Mumbai and its official name is Rajiv Gandhi Sea Link and it is a bridge. Bandarwali was opened in 24 March 2010 and its dimension is 5.6 km, 40 meters and 20 meters. So let's talk about Gateway of India. Gateway of India is located in Mumbai and it was opened in 4 December 1924 and its height is about 26 meters. You know, its construction was started in 31 March 1913. These all are overview conditions of Maharashtra. So, we are delighted to participate in such a program which is organized by CBSE board. Thank you.